Okay guys, in the last video I shared useful cards that I would use to climb into out of bronze and useful combos to climb out of bronze and into silver. One of you guys reached out to me and you basically created a amazing software. So this is Summoner Lab. If you don't know what it is, definitely check it out. It's definitely worth the look. It was created by a guy called Moowave, and it's a really cool system. Some of the features don't work, but I think that's because I'm on really bad internet. So give it a test and let me know how it's like. If you go to pricing, they should have a free version where you can just try out, like test it all out and see what it's like. Then there is a pro version where you pay $2 a month and you pay in DC or SPS, and then there's going to be a gold version which will just be like everything. But basically the main thing that I like to use it for is win rates. So it collects the data of a lot of battles that have been done in the past month or so. So in this case, nearly, well, just over 3/4 of a million battles have been recorded. So it's pretty good accurate data. We can see things like I like to look at nature, so I recommended playing nature cards. So in novice, you can then look at highest win rates, so like in Eponia, Spirit of the Forest, Crawling's up there, Isofang, Crown of the Undying, a lot of cards with 100% win rate, going all the way down to 14% win rate, but you can see that this is where most of the battles recorded are done. I'm not too sure why, but it just seems to be done. Where in bronze there's only 33,000. So we can then look, if we look at our Crowling is at a 67% win rate in bronze. In silver, that same Crowling is 40%. In silver, it goes to 65. That's gold, sorry. In gold, it's 65. And in diamond, the Crowling is 55. So the reason Crowling drops off in silver is because I think most people are playing silver with a level 1 Mile Crawling, where other people will be playing with a Lion Nature or a Obsidian or the Wizard of the Eastwood with leveled cards in comparison. But it's also just really nice to look at all the cards in general. So if we want to look at just Chaos Legion, Untamed. So these are your Chaos Legion and your Untamed summoners. I'm going to exclude the legendaries. So it's like you can see stats like, oh, in silver, the highest win rate, well, no one's got above 50% win rate, but the highest win rate is the Kayla, then the General Sloan, then a Tarsa, then Obsidian. If you go to, what's that, Bronze League, you'll have General Sloan's done really well actually. General Sloan, Kayla, Obsidian, and then the rest. We can include Dice because I really want to see my Laura shine. Like, I highly recommended her. 62% win rate versus an 82% win rate in Novice, and then she scales up to Bronze, and then in Bronze she does have the higher win rate compared to a Mila Corlin. A Vera has a higher win rate, but I think these are not accurate in the sense that what this would be is just a player that has a high leveled one abusing her and higher level cards to climb the leaderboard. But then a Brighton Bloom has a huge win rate, and obviously that's only used in Earthquake games. This website does have other features, but I always just use it for the card. I find it really interesting and super valuable, and you can see that like Dice Summoners are never to be slept on. They're super valuable both in win rate and in cost. But I think the main feature of this website I can't actually use, and it's the charts. So it like will accurately show you volume and price predictions and what people pay. But I can use the other features. So for example, Earth Summoners, and then we click on our favorite Mile Crawling, and then I really need to get better internet, guys. I really need to get paid. But basically what you'll see is that in the last 7 days, the average price has been a $19. In the last 30 days, the average price is 21. Current price is 13, but that's obviously for level 8. So I don't look at level 8s, I always look at level 1s. So it's currently at $21, and then that's near, like, it's super close. My charts don't load, and I'm pretty sure that's just because I've got bad internet. If you go to explore, this is pretty cool, but I always just look at, so it's got all the information about the cards. So it's got like the market cap with how much it's currently priced at, how much that card is worth, with how many are being printed. It also tells you burns, and it also tells you the amount of cards out there. So obviously the printed amount is how many like individuals. The amount of cards is individual cards even after they've been combined. So like half of these have been combined basically. But then you can do things like looking at how in the last 24 hours what's dropped the most, in the last 24 hours what's climbed the most, in the last 7 days what's dropped the most, the last 7 days what's dropped the most. And then there's all the filters that you need to use the site. So it's pretty damn convenient. The cards tab, I've already shown you. This is like what I use the most, which is just to see like win rates. So overall, in all the leagues, the highest win rates are water cards, which makes me happy considering that I'm a water main. So Phantom of the Abyss, River, Frost Giant, Rule of the Sea, Gen Oceanus, a Narissa, like all solid cards that have above 70% win rate. So really good cards to have for all the leagues. Makes me feel really good to be a water card player. Deals, my internet's really slow for this, so it doesn't really work, but I'm going to try and show it to you. But basically what happens is any card that is below the like last day's list price gets put up. So like a Gem Meteor is now, there's a steal where you can get one for 1.3 compared to 1.44, so there's like a little bit of a steal. So you grab the steals, so they come up, and like there's an 8% steal on a Zenith Monk gold foil card. It like there's one at 9.8, and then the next one is 10. So you can get like an 8% one, and then there's options where you can like put percentages. So like I would do like 5%, 10%. The rent one also works, but basically my internet's a bit too slow to load this, so I'm sorry. And then there's like, they put in an airdrop calculator, but you can get that at another site if you don't want to use it here. And then there's the pricing. But yeah, really cool. So this just tells you like a change in different ones and different renting. At the moment, I haven't put any settings, but like there's a 2%, like nothing amazing, no big 10%ers, but the strategy that I talked about where you rent cards at cheap, so you'll find cards that like, let's say you've got a Ural the Purifier, you rent one for like 10% cheaper, and then you rent your one out at normal price, and then that 10% is basically 10% profit, and that's just how you make profit. But yeah, definitely check out Summoner's Lab. For this week, what we'll do is I will give away the DEC competition from 2 videos ago, and then for this video, just type in Summoner's Lab or Summoner Lab. Yeah, Summoner Lab and your in-game name, and yeah, we'll give away another pack. Cheers, guys. Catch you in the next video. Bye. So we're just going to quickly do the YouTube comments. So in the last video, we did DEC. So what we're going to do is there were 32 comments, and let's just make sure that they are no duplicates. There are 31 comments. Let's get all of them. 31 comments, and the winner of a pack is cool. Sigmon, congrats on the pack. I will send it to you right now.